Then there's this. First, have anything beneficial come from this channel or from me? You know, if you picked up anything, right? The message, the message, the message. Fuck the messenger. You don't know me. You know what the fuck I got going on. But truthfully, you shouldn't even worry about me. Don't worry about the men. Worry about the message. What is the message doing? Is the message unifying? Or is it separating? Is the thing bringing people together? Or is it pulling people apart? Is it a message of death? Is it a message of life? That's how you determine what's God and what's not God. God is life. God is truth. It feel like a lie, it ain't God. Overall, my brothers, if right now that's your closest connection to the Creator, don't be your religion and don't be confused about it. Just accept truth as truth and aspire to your highest light. And say this to yourself. If a man like Muhammad can be a prophet and bring the true message of God, if you believe it's a true message of God, then know that somebody like you and as beautiful as you can bring a true message to God on this planet. That's what I'm going to say to you. I ain't judging you. I don't see nothing wrong with you. I think you're perfect. I think you're beautiful. And I have met many, many beautiful people who practice their religion in truth. And you meet them, they're beautiful people. And that's the thing. It don't matter about your religion. Who are you? What's the conduct of your character? I remember my elder Dick Gregory said, it's funny that, I can spot a prostitute from a block away, 2 blocks even. But a Christian has to tell me they're a Christian. Ain't that some shit? Half the time you don't know a Muslim is a Muslim until he greets. Or unless he dresses a certain way. That's not real. That's not real. An outfit can't do that. There should be something about you. There should be some shiny about you, something beautiful about you in your character, in your conduct, because you said you are a representative of God. You said you are a representative of a high light, true teachers. So I should see that. With all the churches, all the mosques, all the religious temples around the world should be so much better right now. The world should have always been better according to religion. But religion always has an axe to grind. It always has an enemy. It always has something else to do and something else you gotta do. You ain't gonna never be good enough. In religion. That's why I spell it the way I do. Gotta put lie in the middle of that motherfucker. I just think you're good enough. That's it. I just think you're good enough. I mean, I don't have a problem with anybody or anything, but I think you're good enough for God. And also, if any religion, if Islam gonna be the bridge you use it as a bridge. As a bridge. Don't just stay here playing in the water and shit. Use it as a bridge. Use it as a boat. Go across the water. Go to the other shore. Don't stay here. Go there. Use religion to move you. If it don't move you, it's not doing nothing, then now you gotta leave it alone. You gotta leave it alone. Get a deeper understanding of everything. A deeper understanding. Not judging you. I'm not judging you. Do your thing. But it's the moment when the thing no longer working. When it no longer feel good, when it's no longer fun, don't try to make excuses. Don't try to justify it. Get the fuck out the way and keep it moving. Okay? Get out the way. It's time to get out the way. My brothers haven't been transformed by this thing. And it's no disrespect to you, and it's not saying anything about it. Listen, Muhammad wanted to make something great for his people. What I've discovered throughout my journey was his initial interaction with that angel, possibly a demon, was something that I couldn't take. It's something that after that, I needed to know more because that wasn't a divine experience to me. And as I look further in books like OSB and books like reLIEgion, where they speak on false gods influencing Muhammad, and reLIEgion speaking on how possibly Islam could have been good if they hadn't added military and been so one-sided toward women, you know. And reading the Seth books and it pretty much saying the same thing. And just me and my own spirit, asking my own spirit. Before even getting there, I was guided there from my spirit. So to even getting my own spirit and moving forward and realizing that religion is the beast on this planet. And Islam is just one of its heads. And it's possible that Muhammad was used in an ill way. I mean, we see that Muhammad could see and hear spirits, even from the stories. That's obvious. But we don't know if those spirits were good or bad. We'd have to judge on our own. And I judged on my own. And I thought about it. And I really meditated on it. And I really asked the universe. And no, it don't align with the Creator. It's not about race or racism. It's not about the slavery shit. You own slaves, brother. Shit. Every American damn near own a couple slaves. Look at your pants. All of us got a couple slaves in our pocket. Who you think making your clothes and shit? Let's just be realistic, man. This ain't about blaming nobody. It's about, brother, it's a different time on this planet. Where you going? What you gonna do? That car you in ain't taking you nowhere. That's what it's about. The car you in ain't taking you nowhere. And it's somewhere we need to go because the fucking house is burning, boy. It's burning. This shit burning down. Where are you going to go? And can your religion take you there? Has it taken you there? That's all. Keep your religion. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying when you go within, you can't go there as a Muslim when you go to God. You can't go there as a religious anything. God don't know you as that. You didn't come here as that. Why are you trying to leave as that? You weren't born as that. You can't be born into nothing. You're born on earth. That's it. All these other identifications you get, they was made up on earth. You didn't come from heaven with no fucking paperwork. You didn't come from the spirit world with no paperwork. So your identity is made up. You made it up here. You still making it up. I don't make up my identity no more. So I won't be defined by these earthly terms. So yeah, I might pull from the Quran because, well, from what I read, what I understand, Muhammad will ride through some of these places, Syria, Egypt, and similar places, and he see the Jews and Christians, and he was inspired by Jesus Christ. He was inspired by the stories he heard, and he wanted to unite his people, the Arabs, under one culture. His desire. And it may seem like, to me, his desire led him to his encounter with that spirit. We warned about desire often. I'll also say this. A good sword cut both ways, brother. Religion is a good sword. Not God's sword, don't get it twisted, but a good sword. And a good sword cut both ways. You can go crazy with a sword. There's a lot of other shit you can do with a sword too, productive. You know? So a good sword cut both ways. You chop the potatoes up for dinner, cut the meat up for dinner. Or you go out there and cut that beef up, you know? Good sword. So I think in the end, right, it's on you. It got nothing to do with me. It got nothing to do with your imam. It got nothing to do with your pastor. It got nothing to do with your priest. None of that shit. In the end, it's just on you. That's it. And it's on you. What that mean? I mean, you can use religion for your salvation, for your enlightenment, for your peace. But at that moment, you transcending religion. You're moving beyond what religion was expected to do. Because it was expected to enslave and to corrupt, and it has done that. But the teachings is still mixed in there. The true teachings are always going to be mixed in there. Because even if it was a fallen angel, you got to hit a part. Angel. The angel's still in it. Just fell. Fallen human. Think about when you fell off. You might have been a little more mean, a little more focused, more, I don't give a fuck, right? But there's still some shit you wouldn't do. And you still probably kept some of the conducts of your character. So even a fallen angel can't help but offer light. So even if a fallen angel inspired Muhammad and inspired the Quran, guess what? There's some light in it. There's no real easy way to have these conversations. For me, it is. Me, I would never join a religion. A religion is always going to be another man's vision. A religion is always going to be another man's thing. His rules, his beliefs, his experiences. And don't get me wrong, I'm inspired by the men more than I'm inspired by the religions. Well, if Paul was so special, well, if Yahshua was so special, well, if Moses was so special, if Abraham was so special, you know, if Zarathustra was so special, if Gu'Tia, Buddha was so special, Gu'Tia and Poe, and all these people were so special, what about me? What about you? What about the rest of us? And then you go listen to those men without the distortions, without somebody trying to explain something to you, and you'll hear those men say, but you can take this path. But this is you. They speak of a oneness that only the illusions separate us. They speak of a unique oneness, a real relationship with our Creator, one that each individual can have, and then we can have as a collective. I just wanted to offer you another perspective. That's it. Just wanted you to see the other half of the coin. You got the good half, beautiful half. It's ugly there. Beautiful, ugly. But it exists as one coin. So it's neither beautiful or ugly. It is what it is. It exists as what it exists as. So what are you going to do about it? You can move on as a believer in your religion. You can keep on believing in a man. You can keep on believing in the God of that religion. You can start to ask questions. You can start to ask your own self and your own spirit questions. But here's the real problem. You already do most of these things. You just don't like the answers. You don't respect them and you don't accept them. That's the biggest problem. Ask yourself. Seek and ye shall find. Is that so hard for you? That's the truth. If you seek, you shall find. I have been seeking for a very long time. Have I found? I wasn't looking for anything, so I don't know. But I've had beautiful experiences. And I've seen some dark ones. But I don't call them ugly anymore because I know all of my brothers. Even today as it stands, some of my brothers do dark things and operate in darkness. Some of my brothers are in light and operate in light. Some of my brothers straddle the fence somewhere in the middle, but they are my brothers. You're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for your soul. You're responsible for your spiritual path, and nobody else can save you from that. I love you, and I hope this all helped you out. God bless.